There are times when I'll walk through the house in the middle of the day and I will sit down at the piano. I have a piano in there and I love playing it. It's not like playing these. These are great for input for the computer. But there are times when I sit down and I have no agenda at that piano. I'm not trying to work. I am purely playing and just trying to be inspired. Not even trying to be inspired, just playing for fun. That's one thing. That's fine. I'm not saying don't do that. But when you are sitting down to your computer, it's time to sit down and work. This isn't a time to be inspired. And this is one of the hardest things I find for beginning people and semi-pro people to understand and deal with. And I was in this trap for a long time, I'll tell you. The trap of just playing because I was having fun. And if that's what you want to do, that's great. That's grand. Don't even worry about trying to speed up if your goal is to just play for inspiration and play what you enjoy. That's perfectly valid. You're on a channel called Make Music Income, okay? The people who come here usually want to know how they can make more music to make some kind of money there. So if that's our goal, we're going to quit waiting for inspiration and we're going to sit down and we're going to work. And this is, again, what pros do. They sit down and go, okay, got to create this song, or I've already got some tracks. I got to bring them in, got to get that song finished up, knock it out. Yesterday, I had 5 percussion songs that had a few tweaks by the library. I had to go in there and fix up those stops and risers and all the things that they wanted and fix those things up. Boom, I got to sit down and work. You can still get inspired. You're trying to come up with something cool. And I came up with some new things yesterday, even inside those songs, some new sounds and to make the songs even better and finish them up. But still, it was not playtime. It was work time. It's easy just to mess around when you sit down. You have an hour by yourself and you come in here and I saw online that there was a new sound. I'll download that and play with it and see what it sounds like. And before you know it, it's time to go to work. It's time to get your kids off to school. It's time to do whatever else that you have to do. And there is no time for messing around and just playing around. Now, this is for people who want to make money or people who want to get something done. You're watching a video called Get Better and Faster, okay? You're not watching a video called Play More for Your Own enjoyment, okay? You have to be working towards some goal when you sit down. And that's why having the albums to do is good. Another way, and again, this does require a little inspiration, but you can work from something like a brief where someone has said, a library has said, okay, we want these songs. Can you create those for us? And then you sit down and you create those specific things that they want. You're working with a goal in mind. You have parameters that you have to hit. We want tension. It requires certain parameters. We want beats and strings that requires certain parameters. And so you've seen other videos by Dave Croft and other people who talk about how to make those kind of things. Stevie B does great videos about how to do those things and why. So working from brief or working from something that a library wants, which is kind of the same thing sometimes, but sometimes a library will come right to you and say, do you have anybody who plays real cello or something? And I'll say, absolutely. And they'll say, well, give us an album of that. And then after you do that, they'll say, give us 2 more albums of that sometimes. And so you have specific things to do. You're not just sitting there playing around and trying to be inspired, trying to see what sounds can help you and all that kind of stuff. Instead of waiting for inspiration all the time, but especially when you want to get things done and you want to be faster, is to make a schedule. And I have a to-do list, and I've shown it on this channel many times. It lives on my notes program. I'm a Mac person, so it lives on my iPhone, lives on my iPad, lives on my Mac. Anywhere I'm at, I can look at my to-do list at any time. And if I remember, I got to get that one thing done for that one album or client, I will go ahead and put it on my to-do list. So the next day when I sit down to work, boom, 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 there's a bunch of things. It's easy for us to get lost in this right here, in inspiration, because we're creative people. And it's easy for us to just be like, go off on some tangent, mess around with a sound and like, What was I supposed to be doing? Why am I sitting here? Go back to the to-do list. Go back to a schedule of things that you need to get done. Write it down. Keep it. Make it sacrosanct that you will get done what is on your to-do list, because it's your North Star. You don't know what to do. You're just messing around. Go back to the to-do list. Oh yeah, we're working on this album and I got to get that done today because I want to get paid for it. So make a schedule or make a to-do list and follow that to the letter. And sure, you can make time for inspiration. I do all the time. But also, you have to just sit down and work.